Hello everyone, welcome back to another reading vlog. So, it's officially September and that means it is fall time and fall reads, and I have some fall reads that I really want to read for this vlog. So, I'm going to try to read 3 books because I tend to go through fall reads quicker. I say that, but I always could be wrong. I don't know. We'll have to see. I plan to read in this vlog. One that actually just released is If It Makes You Happy by Julie Olivia. I just started this one. I'm maybe about 3 chapters in. This is set in 1997 in small town Vermont. We follow characters Cliff and Michelle, and basically Michelle takes over her mom's bed and breakfast in a very small town because she passed away, and Cliff is her next door neighbor. You get the vibes. It's already really, really cute. It's got a playlist in the beginning, like chock full of amazing 90s songs, because that is like one of my favorite genres to listen to, like the Cranberries, Spice Girls, the Cardigans, Alanis Morissette, the Wallflowers, Matchbox 20, like yes to all of those. So I will tell you a little bit further. I will tell you a little bit more when I get into it. So that's my number 1 read. Then I have Fall I Want by Lila Parrish. This one was... This one released, I want to say, a couple years ago, if I'm not mistaken. It was originally an indie book, and it got picked up by Avon, and so it has a brand new cover, and it also has the really pretty end pages, hopefully you can see, but it's really cute. I will say the reviews are not the best for this one, but it says it's a feel-good, spicy, small-town romantic comedy with a billionaire who falls first and harder, so there's that one. And then I have an arc of The Heartbreak Hotel by Eleanor Clover. It's kind of similar to If It Makes You Happy. It's about a girl that starts like an inn and bed and breakfast type of thing. I would also like to read People Watching by Hannah Boehm Young. It doesn't come out till the 15th, and I still haven't been approved or denied for the arc yet on NetGalley, so fingers crossed. We'll have to see. But for sure, I have these 3, and they're all very autumnal romance books, which I love and adore. It's my favorite it's my favorite season. We all know this, but I'm very excited for these. And if you don't know, hello, my name is Heather. Welcome to my channel. I'm pretty typically boring. I'm a very basic girl. I love fall. I love stuff like that. I am a mom of 2 kiddos who just both went to school for the first time, so I'm having a little bit of alone time each. I'm having a little bit of alone time each day, which I don't know what to do with. So I'm pouring myself into work to keep busy because I've never not taken care of anybody for the past 11 years. So it's a little bit of a different vibe for me, but either way, it's still going to be typical things, typical mom house things, gardening, cooking, cleaning constantly, mom life, that kind of vibe. So if you enjoy that, keep watching. And also birds, duh, of course. But either way, I am really excited for fall. I'm even wearing my Luke shirt. It's got all like the cool stuff on the back too. But yeah, I will talk to you guys when I have a little bit more of an update. I did not vlog yesterday. I'm very sorry. It's been just busy getting back to like the hustle and bustle of school and things like that, and having time to myself. It's something that I've never ever experienced for in my life, but here we are. I am really enjoying it. But I do want to do a quick update. I am officially, I think, 60% of the way into If It Makes You Happy, and I'm really enjoying it. Is this going to be a 5-star? No. It's a little bit of a slower book, as most, I think, kind of small town fall romances are, but I'm really enjoying it. So I don't know if I told you what it's about. It's about a character named Michelle who at the very beginning of this book is going through a tough time. Like, she is literally at her mother's funeral because her mother got really sick suddenly and passed away, and her husband have been toying with the idea of getting divorced, and they're getting divorced, and he's like, we need to tell people because I'm not trying to stay at this funeral. Like, he's the worst. And so basically that's the beginning of the book. Her mom owns this bed and breakfast in this very small town in Vermont, and her sister, Michelle's sister, was supposed to take it over, but school has kind of delayed that for her. So Michelle, decides to take it over until like it's September, and she's going to take it over till December until her sister finishes up with her last semester at school. And so Michelle's a little bit more hard-edged because of her life and things like that. So she's not used to a small, friendly town, but she meets her next door neighbor, Cliff. I probably pointed the wrong person. He's a single dad of 2. He's got a teenager and a 6-year-old, and they become friends and something more. It's very much a slow burn romance, but I'm really enjoying it. She also has a dog that was her ex's her ex is like, I can't have this dog anymore. You take it. Like, he is the worst. Rocket, border collie. The dog becomes obsessed with the neighbor's youngest daughter, and he's like, I don't know. It's just really adorable. It's definitely got that town. It's definitely got that vibe of like Stars Hollow and things like that. I do keep forgetting that this book is taking place in 1997. I don't know why. They really talk about the Scream franchise, quite frankly, a lot. Like, they just had Halloween, and the daddy dressed up as Ghostface and things like that. So that's fun. But I do think they should probably sprinkle a little bit more 1997. I think they do, because maybe I don't know. The youngest daughter's obsessed with Stone Cold Steve Austin, which, if you don't know, is a wrestler. My brother and I were really big into wrestling when we were younger, like WWE and stuff like that. But either way, let me see where exactly I'm at. I'm going to try to finish this today because it's taken me a little bit. Like, it's only been like 3 days. It hasn't really been that bad. But I am really enjoying it. I think right now it's on track to be anywhere from a 3 to 4. That's my kind of guesstimates. But I do want to tell you, I did get in the mail yesterday The Heartbreak Hotel by Eleanor Clover. This might be my next read, which I'm very, very excited for, because I figure let's keep the B&B train keep on rolling, right? Because why not? This one is significantly shorter than this one. How many pages is this book? Yeah, this is like a 500-page book. I think that's way too lengthy for a romance, but that's just my opinion. But either way, that's my update for now. I'm outside because I had to film some reels. I am wearing a very fallish shirt because it is fall, even though it's going to be 87 here today. It's okay. Next week will be in the 70s, and I have some fall recipes I'm going to make, so I'm very excited for that. But that is my update for right now. So I will see you guys hopefully soon. I will do my best to finish this today and let you know my definitive ranking on it and things like that. Not ranking, rating. My brain. Ugh. Either way, thank you guys for watching. I don't know why I said that. I'm not ending this video. I'm just ending this clip. My brain is fried. It's fried. It's fried. Okay, so I do want to give you an update on my garden. So if you don't know, I want to say like in April, I planted my very first like vegetable garden. It's gone okay. I planted originally tomatoes, 2 varieties, sunrise sauce tomatoes and Roma tomatoes. And then, there goes my dog, I also planted jalapenos, red bell pepper, and green bell pepper, and cucumbers. It's changed since then. As you can see, the tomatoes are thriving. Tomatoes I will grow every year because they are easy peasy. I'm not the biggest tomato person, so I have been using these to make for marinara. I just used a few of them literally a couple nights ago to make chili, but they're doing good. These are the sunrise. They're more orange when they're done, and then I have, I can't remember if this is aroma or not, but either way, as you can see, I've already had trellis them. They're huge. The cucumbers died. I had to pull them. I didn't get a single one. So instead, I have planted a couple new things. Pumpkins. These are little baby boo pumpkins. We'll see how they do. I've also planted some little carrots. Whether they'll be successful or not, who freaking knows. Also, the only other crop that did good is jalapenos. As you can see, there's one growing right there. I have gotten several off of it. Used some in chili the other night. My bell peppers, they ain't doing too hot. Haven't got a single one. But I mean, you know, for the first year, I just wanted to grow something and get one successful thing out of it, and I got tomatoes. Like, look at that group of 3 right there, baby. They're almost done, too, because they're the sunrise. I think, overall, pretty good. Rest of my stuff, my flowers, it always looks haggard in September. That's just August is usually when it starts to go a little bit. These are the rest of my zinnias. They looking rough, but I have planted a whole bunch of more new stuff to kind of have like a fall crop. These are some sunflowers. I forget which variety. I have a whole bunch more sunflowers I planted and some more zinnias. So I'll have a little bit more come up soon. Good. My coneflowers kind of done for the season, but they'll come back. Hibiscus still going strong, so I'm not mad about that. And also my mandevilles are still doing pretty good. So it's just looking, you know, I got some more sunflowers over there. It's looking a little barren, but that's how it goes when it gets to be this season. Hydrangeas are also done for the season, but I still think they look beautiful. They're still pretty. Like, look how dark kind of
Pink, that is. They did great this season, so I'm not mad at them at all. Over here again, it's not looking the best. A couple of my sun patients have just totally just died. I don't know why, but the rest are still doing okay. Got some Vincas that are doing okay. Other stuff, it's just, it's kind of the end of the season, so it's just kind of par for the course, honestly. I do have a beautiful bee floating around that's pollinating, so thank you, Sir Bee. I appreciate you.
Hello, hi, it is the next day, and as I said, I did actually indeed finish If It Makes You Happy last night. And I have to say, I really enjoyed it. I think if I was like getting really technical, I would give this book like a 3.75, but I'm just going to round it up to a 4. I really enjoyed it. I do think it is way too long. It's like 500 pages. That's just way too long for a romance, in my opinion. I just don't know. I think like anywhere between like 300 and 400 is like the sweet spot for a romance book. But I really liked it. I'd say if you want, it's a buzzword people always use, like Gilmore Girls book. Yes, okay. It's just basically any small town book, okay? Okay. And just, it was steamy, but not like overly steamy. So I think you can skip those part. Other than that, it's pretty closed door for the most part. There was only like maybe a couple of steamy scenes, but I really enjoyed. I really liked it. I really liked the single dad. I liked the romance of it. I liked the character growth. It was a cute fall 90s romance that I would recommend. So I think a lot of people will probably read this fall, which was good reason. I think this will definitely be on like my fall recommendations every single year. So we officially finished the first book of this vlog, and I'm very happy about that. So now I am just starting the Heartbreak Hotel, which is significantly smaller than my last book. This one's only like 340 pages, which I think is a great one. This one is another B&B one. It's about a girl named Louisa who I think decides to open a B&B or something like that, and then she gets involved maybe with the landlord Henry. I'm not too sure. I'll tell you more when I get to know more about it. But either way, I do want to share with you some things that I bought somewhat recently. I usually start like fall shopping like in August because I just know. So I've bought a lot of shirts because I just love like my I'm not like really stylish by any means. My everyday outfit is like a graphic t-shirt and leggings, and I will put on some nice earrings, and that is about the nicest I'll go. And I don't care. I used to be like, that's not good. Now I'm like, this is who I am, and I love it. So today I am wearing this one I got from Target. It's like a Dracula shirt. Probably you can't even see. It's great. It's very, like, it's actually one of the, usually I can't get women's shirts from Target because they are so insanely small, like, and just short. This is long, which I love long shirts because I'm a bigger lady, even though I'm losing weight. But either way, Dracula one. The other one I got from Target that I really enjoy is this one. It's pink, which is my color. I love it. It's a Bride of Frankenstein one, which is just adorable. And then on the back, it's like Femme Fatale, Bride of Frankenstein. It's just really like Halloween, but also got some color in it, which I really, really enjoy. Both of these are very soft and very comfy. And the rest of them I got on Etsy because I just needed one that I will wear all year round. It's not just a fall shirt, but it's fallish enough. And that is, of course, the Gilmore Girls shirt. This is Luke's. It has on the front and on the back, it has a whole bunch of things. It's got like Stars Hollow, Yale, Omnia Apparatus, Dragonfly Inn, Where You Lead, I Will Follow. It's just, one of those cutes. Oi of the Poodles. It's just a cute one. Another one I got, and one I was wearing yesterday is one I got. It had all like the pumpkins, like frappuccinos and stuff, which is weird because I don't even drink Starbucks. But this one, it's got a little ghost that's like drinking a Starbucks drink, holding a pumpkin with some bats, and it is just straight up adorable, and I love it. And it's just, again, my color. I got this one that's a little bit big. I haven't even tried it on yet, but hopefully it'll shrink some because it's a big one. It's Hagrid's pumpkin farm, magically grown. I love it. My actually best friend has this, and she wore it last year. I was like, I need to get that. This one I really love. I also got in a sweatshirt too. It's got like reading retreat, and it's very fall, like cozy cabin for the cozy readers. Leaf through stories. It's just straight adorable. Look at it. It's so beautiful. I also got this in a sweatshirt because I know this will be perfect for like November when it does actually start to get a little bit chillier around here because it's still like today. It's the beginning of September, and it's going to be like 90 today. But then next week, it should be like mid-70s, which is really good. And then I bought a couple of candles from Bath & Body Works. I know they're not good with all the stuff that's in them. I'm aware. I only light candles in the fall and winter, and that is it. I'm not interested in spring and summer and things like that for candles. So my favorite candles from them, number one, leaves. That is my favorite one. I have a couple of those already, so I didn't need to buy them. And then I also love marshmallow fireside, particularly like near Christmas. But one I do get every single like near Halloween. It's one that nobody ever talks about, but I love. It's called pumpkin carving. It's a very Halloween one if you can't tell. But this one has notes of freshly carved pumpkin, spiced pumpkin seeds, and smooth brown sugar, and it smells just 10 out of 10. I'm obsessed with this one. I always burn this in September and October. And then a new one I got because I seem to like more of like the bonfire, like with the burnt sugar and warm amber kind of smells. That's just me. I got pumpkin bonfire, which I believe is new this year. This has notes of white pumpkin, bundle of cloves. I love that. And glowing embers. I'm a big fan of that. Again, it's kind of really reminiscent to marshmallow fireside with the burning embers and stuff like that. Those are just scents I enjoy. Everyone's got different tastes when it comes to scents. That makes no sense what I said. But either way, you get it. So I just bought 2 candles because I don't need any more. I don't have like 50. I have maybe like 10 or so. And I try not to do it every day, things like that. But I'm going to be honest with you. These bring me an immense amount of joy in the fall and winter. So I'm just going to keep doing it.
You got your blue shoes in the way you wear your hat makes me smile. You're dancing like nobody's watching, but I've watched you for a while. What's the song you sing?
Hi, it's been a couple days. Apparently, I'm just not good with vlogging every day. I will try to get better at that. But I told you I wanted to finish the book I'm currently reading today. I don't think that'll happen. Another not surprise. But I am officially about 35 to 40% of the way through the Heartbreak Hotel. And I am enjoying it. It's a little bit of a slower one, but I can tell you now what it is about. So this book starts off with our character Louisa. She is at her boyfriend's concert. Her boyfriend is a musician that they met in college. They've been dating for like 6 years. He really got famous, and now his band tours, And then after the concert, she meets up with him, and he's like, look, this is not really working out. I've been kind of cheating on you for a while. And so she's heartbroken, of course, but she's like, I'm keeping the house because he has rented out this really big house like up in the Colorado mountains, if I'm not mistaken. It's this place called like a States Park or something like that. I don't know if it's real or not. I have no freaking clue. But either way, she loves this house that they rent out. He, is able to afford it. She really wants to keep it even after their breakup. And she's kind of grasping on how to even come up with the rent money because her boyfriend has done that because he's a famous musician. And so she's like, crap. And so she reaches out to the landlord named Henry, who is a vet, and he owns the house. And she's like, look, I love your house. I love everything about it. I've kind of already decorated it like a B&B. She has like rooms like that she's painted kind of correlating to like the nature around them, like the pine room, the spruce room, I forget what other ones they have. But she's like, I would love to open this like a B&B. That way I can keep living here. I can, use the money from the people that come to the B&B to use for rent money. And he's like, okay. And then she gets even a better idea because her friend that also gets her heart broken comes to stay with her. And she's like, I want this to be kind of like a heartbreak hotel, a recluse or like just kind of a place where people can come rejuvenate after they've gotten their heart broken and kind of pick up the pieces, whether they need some solitude or quiet, whether they need to be around people. it's just kind of all about that. And so that's where I'm at in the book. She's just kind of had her first few bookings. There's like 5 of them staying, and they're all just kind of commiserating about their heartbreak and where they're at. There's like a widow. There's somebody that's lost, that has been broken up with her boyfriend. And it's just a really wholesome book so far. You know, she has a lot of heartbreak from her boyfriend, but also from her mom, she has borderline personality disorder, and she's always dealt with that her whole life. So she knows a lot about heartbreak. So we're kind of getting into the nitty gritty. You can see clearly there's going to be some sort of a romance between Louisa and Henry, which I'm down for because he seems like an amazing guy. So I'm really enjoying it. There are dogs in this book too, because across the street there's this huge, I think it's Bernese Mountain Dog, Beethoven pretty much, and he's just really adorable. I think his name's Custard. Only 132 pages into it, and it's I have about 200 more pages to go, so I think I'm going to try to get halfway through it today, maybe even 3/4 of the way and finish it tomorrow, but I am really enjoying it. Right now, I'm going to go enjoy the weather, because it's cloudy as can be, which usually I'm not a fan of, but it's only 73 and it feels just kit. So I'm going to light a candle. I'm going to get cozied up as much as I can with children and just try to enjoy the day. It is the next day, and as promised, I did finish the Heartbreak Hotel. I just finished it. Sorry. That's my wind chime. It's windy. I apologize. It's just gonna... Probably was not a good idea to film out here, but you know what? Here we are. Either way, I finished this. I liked it. I didn't love it. I think overall for ratings, I would give this a 3.5 out of 5. So I told you it's about a character named Louisa who opens up this Heartbreak Hotel, but it's a lot more deeper than that. It's basically about her dealing with the grief of her relationship that she was in for 6 years, but more so also with her mom, who has a borderline personality disorder. Her mom always depends on her. She has a sister that is very much like, you have to take care of mom because I'm not going to do it, and I know you will, so you have to do it. And I feel so much for Louisa because I am that sibling with black parents. It's just kind of like, nobody else is going to do it, so you have to do it. And that has to fall on Louisa. And so she really takes care of everybody else, but doesn't really take care of herself, which again, I really can attest to. I think the thing I didn't like about it was the romance, honestly. I just didn't love the two characters that much. I liked them separately, but I really felt there was not a lot of build up, and it was just like he had been yearning for her for years, but she was in a 6-year relationship. I thought that was kind of odd. He also was dealing with a big thing in his life with grief, and I don't want to spoil it because I do think that is important to the book, but he lost someone very important to him in his life, and I don't know. I just didn't really feel the chemistry between them. Maybe it's just me, but overall it is a beautiful book about heartbreak, about grief, and how everyone grieves relationships and loss differently. And I really can attest to that because that is just personal. Grief is personal to every single person. But overall, as far as like fall vibes go, it's not a very fallish book. You know, sometimes you read books where you can tell it's set in fall because they go to like pumpkin patches or fall festivals or yada yada. I think the only thing they really do here fallish is go on a hike, but they do talk about Thanksgiving and Christmas, but very briefly. It's not really set in fall. The cover looks fallish, I guess, but either way, it's being pitched as kind of like a fall book, but I don't know if I would say it's a fall read necessarily. That just might be me. I don't know. But either way, I did enjoy it, and I would recommend it. It's definitely not as lighthearted probably as you think it would be based on the cover. It's a little bit more deeper, which I always appreciate in books. So moving on to my last read. So today is September 8th. So tomorrow, People Watching by Hannah Boehm Young comes out. So that's going to be my last read. I'm really hoping Target sells that. because I don't have an ARC of it, sadly. I did not get approved. So I'm waiting for the physical copy and then I'll start reading it. But I do have an ARC of the Honey Crisp Orchard Inn that also comes out tomorrow, and it's only like 300 pages. So I was like, let's do it. So that's the book I'm going to start tonight because I do have an e-arc of it. I did start Sounds Like Fall, but then I looked up a lot of Goodreads reviews, and it's not the best Goodreads reviews, and the book is long. So I was like, I'll put that one on the back burner for now and focus on kind of newer releases. So that's my update. Sorry, wind, but you know what? It's 73 outside, and it feels my soul is like coming to life. You see all those Instagram memes, and that's me. Hi, hello, that is me.
Hi, it's been a couple days. I'm gonna have to end this vlog. I feel a sickness coming on. My daughter has already been sick, which is coming on. My daughter is sick, which is no surprise. The first year of school, it's always how it goes, and then it just travels to the house. So I already know these past couple days I haven't been feeling the best, neither has she. So I'm like, I'm just gonna have to end this vlog so I cannot worry about it. So that is what I'm doing. I have an update for you guys. So I have since finished the Honey Crisp Orchard Inn. I'm not surprised. It is a very, very short book. It's like literally less. It's 250 pages. Like, I complain sometimes about romance books being too long and then also too short. And I'll be honest, I did not really enjoy this one. I really wasn't expecting to, because I kind of felt like it was going to be kind of like all the other ones, and it kind of was. It was just boring, honestly. I skimmed a lot towards the end because it was just nothing happened really. So this is about a character named Ellie who works in like marketing, and she's from this really, really small town where her parents own this B&B. And basically, in the beginning of the book, she gets fired and dumped all in the one fell swoop. And so she kind of has to go back home, and she learns that her parents' B&B is really not doing well. They're trying to plan this harvest festival to try to bring it back. And so she is paired up with her like childhood best friend, Crooked. So they have to like stay in the same living quarters, and romance steamy times happens. I wasn't feeling the romance. I really didn't like the main character. I really didn't even enjoy the way it was written, I'm sad to say. It just was kind of like a meh book. I'd say if you just want all the abdominal reads you can get, maybe pick this one up. But honestly, for me, it's kind of a skip because it's short. It didn't really have a lot. Maybe it's just because I've been reading a lot of fall romances this year. I don't know. But there's that. Also, finally did get my copy of People Watching, and literally just started. I'm like 10 pages in, and I'm not gonna have the I'm just not gonna have the ability to finish it reading this for vlog, but that's okay. That's okay. I read 3 books for this vlog, which is really good for me, so I'm very happy about that. So just as a quick recap, I read If It Makes You Happy by Julie Olivia, which is my favorite book of the whole reading vlog. Highly recommended. Great 90s small town quiet book, as most kind of fall autumnal books are. Then we have The Heartbreak Hotel. This one is a little bit more deeper. I didn't love the romance as much, but I love kind of the talk about grief and heartbreak. Did enjoy it. And then finally, The Honey Crisp Orchard Inn. Kind of a miss for me. But there you have my thoughts and feelings on these books. Hopefully, I'm planning to do even like a review video of like new fall releases, if they're worth the read or not. So I'll probably rehash them more into further detail, and I'll talk about People Watching because there's a couple other fall ones I want to read. But overall, good reading vlog for me. I think I did good. I hope the sickness does not hit too hard, but fall time, that's one thing that I do not enjoy. When school happens, sicknesses come about, and all of those many things. Either way, if you sticked around for watching this, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye.